I'm in the middle of a high-intensity yoga. Can you give me a minute? I'm so sorry.
Listen, man, all of us at Collider are huge fans, and I just want to say congrats on kicking so much ass in the movie.
Thank you.
So I have a few, because I have extra time, I have a few, I don't want to say curveballs, but other types of questions.
Okay.
The first one is, where do you keep your Oscar?
Yeah, that's great. You know, for after I got it, it was at home, in my home office. But recently, I loaned it to the Academy Museum. So right now, it's on display there. So I would love people to go check it out. And you know, it's got all these other wonderful memorabilia from cinema. So,
is it still weird for you to say Oscar winning? You know what I mean? Like,
I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah, sometimes I still pinch myself, and sometimes, you know, I ask my wife, did it really all happen? Especially when when I wake up in the morning and you know, and wonder, you know, if all of that was just a dream.
Yeah, it wasn't. I watched you on TV and it was amazing. You are a voting member of the Academy now.
Yes.
So did you have a favorite film of 2024 and do you want to share it?
Okay. Yeah, first of all, I'm a proud Academy member now. I'm so happy to be that. The movies that came out of 2024, the movies, all the movies are incredible. I do have you know, some favorites, but I don't want to share them because it's not fair to others.
Sure.
But the performances are incredible, and having gone through that award season with Everything Everywhere All at Once, I look at award seasons differently now, through a different lens, and appreciate what everybody's doing because it's not easy. And it was also a lot of fun, and I'm so grateful that I got to experience what it was like. Because for many years, you know, I was just a fan. I was just an audience watching all of that unfold on television. So to be able to be a part of that and to be in that room and to be on the red carpet with all those amazing people, which now I have a lot of selfies, you know, I have a huge collection of selfies. So yeah.
Speaking of your selfies, my next question was about them. You took, I kept seeing you with amazing people. Do you have a favorite selfie or a top three?
Yeah, that's good because, I mean, honestly, every single one that I took, it's because I love that person. I've admired their work over the years, and it really stemmed from when I see them in person. I'm so excited, I'm so giddy, and I go up and I just want to, you know, tell them how much I love them. So I don't think I can say I have a favorite, but honestly, reuniting with my Indiana Jones family was really special. I have a lot of, you know, Martin Scorsese.
Sure.
I guess, you know, I've been a huge fan of his for a long time. So to be able to meet him in person, that one was really special.
And also for him to know who you are.
Yeah.
You know.
That was, you know, I'm still surprised to this day when I go up to them and they know me. You know, again, Demi Moore is another one that I saw recently, you know, at the Golden Globes when I presented with Ariana DeBose. I met her during Everything Everywhere All at Once. And so to see her again, she's just so nice. She's really cool.
Yeah, she's come into our studio a few times at different film festivals, and she's incredibly nice.
Yeah.
You know, I just have to, for real quick, I loved Loki season 2, and I loved your performance in it. What is it? I guess what is my question is more like, what was your reaction when you saw the finale with all the visual effects and like the perfect way they ended that season?
Yeah, I remember when I got the call from Kevin Feige offering me the role of Ouroboros. I was so excited because I love that universe so much. And I love when season 1 came out. I was a big fan. So to be able to be on the set with Tom and Owen, and to be part of that was incredible. We had such a wonderful time making that. What was really surprising was I thought there would be a lot of green screen. But when I arrived on set, a lot of it was practical, except, the temporal loom.
What?
Yeah.
That was not real? I'm very disappointed.
So to be able to see all that put together, I'm so proud of the show.
Last thing before we get into the movie. One of my favorite movies of all time is The Goonies. Mm-hmm. And there's been talk for so long about making a sequel. What are your honest thoughts about a sequel? And because they keep talking about it might actually happen, and just real quick for me, I'm on board if the script is amazing. If the script isn't amazing, please don't make it.
That's on all of our minds. I've spoken to everybody, and especially our head Goonie, Steven Spielberg, who also wants to do one. We are all on board, and like you just said, it's because it's such a beloved movie. We want to make sure that we have a really good script that can live up to the original. Honestly, it seems like every few years, without fail, there's always a Goonies rumor, and hopefully just manifest it. Hopefully it will come to pass. Yeah. I will be the first one there because I would love to revisit Data, and of course to be able to go on another incredible adventure with my fellow Goonies. Yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah, Goonies 2, Goonies Never Die.
Yeah, but before we get there, before we get there, we have a little Goonies reunion in Love Hurts.
100%.
Yeah.
Seeing the two of you on screen together was fantastic. I want to get into that, but I first want to start with, this is your first time being number one on the call sheet. And you've worked on many other projects. What did you learn watching other number one people on the call sheet that you brought to this so you'd be that leader on set?
That was on my mind when I stepped on the Love Hurts set, because when I worked with Harrison Ford, I saw how he made everybody feel, how he made everyone feel really welcome, part of the family, and also how he make sure that the entire crew, no matter what position they were in, whatever they were doing, their contribution to the movie was just as important as what he brings to it. And for me, I really wanted to emulate that. Now, I worked with wonderful people, Tom Hiddleston, again. That's exactly what he did. When I was working on Loki, it was season 2. They've done this, before, and I was just a new kid on the block, but I felt so welcome and so, like they opened their arms wide to make me feel like, part of that family. So that's what I wanted to do to that, and I hope I did that.
So you fight everybody in this movie, but one of the specific people you fight is Marshawn Lynch, and he is pretty big. And so what is it?
And he's such a good actor too.
He I didn't know he had this range to be able to fight, and the dialogue, he's really good in it. Yeah. But what is it actually like? You're not a big dude. He is a big dude.
Yes.
What is it like when you're getting ready to fight him on set? Because the truth is, he misses. It's game over for you.
You're absolutely right. When I first met him, I went up and I introduced myself to him. And he's a big guy.
Big guy.
And he looked straight at me. He says, "You're Marvin Gable, right?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "Well, I'm going to F you up." And that scared the shit out of me. And my stunt double was standing next to me and says, "Marshawn, it's only a movie. Please don't do that." And he says, "Who are you?" I said, "I'm a stunt double." "Well, I'm going to F you up too." And that scared the both of us. But honestly, when we did the fight, when we locked arms, he could not be more nice. And he was, believe it or not, even though I don't think he's done something like this before.
Oh, no, he hasn't.
But every punch that he threw was very controlled. He's very good at it.
So talk a little bit about the fact that you were uniquely suited to sort of do this role, because after you sort of left Hollywood, talk a little bit about what you did and how it basically was the reason you could do this role.
Well, I love the action genre, especially those action movies that came out of Hong Kong. in the early 80s, with Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung. And that's what really influenced me to study martial arts. I have a black belt in Taekwondo. And when I was young, I was so excited. I wanted to show the world what I can do. But back then, Hollywood wasn't interested in hiring somebody that looks like me to be an action star. So I was lucky to be able to use those skills that I acquired as an action choreographer, working behind the camera on movies like X-Men and The One. So all those knowledge that I gained from working behind the camera was really advantageous on this movie. We do have an incredible team. 87 North is so good at making these type of movies. Our director, Jonathan Eusebio, is a veteran. He's been doing this for more than 20 years. Our second unit director, Sean Astin, and his guys. I've been there, and we understand this language. And I really trusted them, but also because of my background, I was able to be part of that creative process in designing these fights. And from the very beginning, I knew I wanted to do them all by myself, and also to make each one different and to put a narrative. One fight in particular that I'm very proud of is the kitchen fight with Marshawn.
Oh, of course.
It's great. There's some new stuff in it. For example, the cookie cutter as a weapon.
Sure, which is great.
Yeah, and also to be able to have that fight all about Marvin Gabler holding on to that certificate that he got from Cliff, played by Sean Astin. And then you see this, tug of war between him holding on to his current life and then these assassins trying to drag him back into his past.
Yeah, that was Jackie Chan-esque.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So one of the things...
And his movies really influence these fights.
One of the things that I really was impressed with is the fact that it is you, and there's longer takes, and there's master shots where you're clearly doing stuff, and it's refreshing that it is not like, you know what I mean? Like where there's a stunt guy doing half the stuff. Yeah,
that was by design. In the very beginning, we were talking about, okay, what kind of movie we wanted to make, and there was something really special when you can, one, see it's the actors doing the fights, and second, you can see the the geography, and then very clearly all the different moves. We had a great time doing them, but also very challenging. It was exhausting. I mean, honestly, I got so many bruises and aches and pains. In the middle of the movie, I thought this would be my last action movie. But after I've seen it, now I can't wait to do another one.
Last thing for you, because I'm just about out of time. I'm a big fan of the Russo brothers. And so touch on who you play in Electric State and what's up with that wig. And part two, your role in Zootopia 2, because I really enjoyed the first Zootopia.
Yeah. Well, first of all, when you watch the movie Electric State, you'll understand why I have that hair.
Okay.
I had a wonderful time making it. It's epic. I don't want to say too much because we're not there yet.
Sure.
It's coming out in March. Zootopia. I mean, come on, how cool is that? This is the year of the snake, and I play Gary the Snake.
Have you recorded all your lines?
Yeah, we're working on it right now. And I can tell you, it is incredible. I'm having so much fun.
I really can't wait. I'm so happy for you. I wish you nothing but the best.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm a fan of Collider, so...